yeah, man, just watching how I suppose Apple and Spotify are creating these areas where it's like you can only go to there.
Well, it's not just them. I mean, yes, you're talking podcasting, but there's like everything everywhere. Everything.
News
everywhere.
sites are doing that with conglomerating, drawing everything in. And it's like, we don't want you to leave here. Which, yeah, fine, do whatever you want, but I don't want to play part of that anymore.
No.
I think
Well, it reminds me, it's twofold, right? It's like you don't want to play a part of that, but that's the world's game. It's like, okay, well, how do you try to distance yourself from the game that is associated with everything you do? Like, there's just unless you go to the extreme and you become one of those hermits that lives out in the forest and you don't plug into the energy and the water and you just live on your own. Okay, cool. Okay, maybe you can get away with that. But is it associated with having a very normal, like, societal connection with humans? Probably not. So there's going to be some part where you're going to have to be playing the game with those larger entities.
And even then, so say you're going down the, let's just say, privacy route. I did that once for a while, where I was really concerned about my privacy. I didn't want people having it. Not that I was particularly doing anything illegal, but, I was sort of reading the Gulag Archipelago, and it was like, oh, okay, even if you're not doing bad things yourself, you can still get trapped up in a fucked up communist system, whatever it is, where you start, backbiting, selling out your friends, so you don't go to the Gulag, but then you go to the Gulag anyway. But I was just thinking, so I was doing things like I was only paying cash with everything. I'm not sure if I used VPNs. I was getting close to using VPNs and just all this totally unnecessary stuff. And
because they can still track you.
And I was just thinking, the fact that I would be typing stuff into Google or DuckDuckGo or whatever, being like, how to make sure no one sees my privacy and stuff. That's probably like pinging up radars.
Oh, 100%.
somewhere going, oh, like this guy wants to be private. What's he up to? Let's
even more,
so,
exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
I like drawing it back to yourself.
It's always a thing of like, people use VPNs or they'll use other methods to not be seen while they're online. But then you think back to it. Well, who's providing the internet to you? It's the providers: Telstra, Optus, Vodafone, whatever it may be. Right? That's giving you the internet. All of that's tracked. All of that is 100% tracked. So, sure, you can kind of scramble your IP, you can scramble what you're using, but rest assured, you're still being followed completely on what you're pinging, where it's coming from. So, that's how they picked up many years ago, when there was, large Bitcoin mining, and there was, I think it was a dude who was doing it out of his library, out of this random library, and they found him because he was using it through that process. I can't remember his name. But yeah, like, you can still be found. And that sometimes gives me a little...
If they want it bad enough, they'll find it.
That's right.